Hello YouTube and welcome to another special collector's review. Today I have the Henshin gun, the Morpher from Zyuden Sentai Kyoryuger. This is called the Gaburevolver. Now, this is the gun that all of the Kyoryugers use to transform for the exception of three. I do believe that would be Kyoryu Gray, Kyoryu Cyan, and Kyoryu Gold, because they have different ways of changing. First, we have the box, and it is pretty well detailed from the show. I don't really see anything wrong with it. It's got Kyoryu Red on it. Obviously, the title, everything's in Japanese because this was a special order. I had to get this from eBay. If you plan on buying this item, plan on paying at least upwards to $60 or more for this collector's item. Now let's get started with the review. Obviously, first off, here is the weapon. It is about a foot long in total length. There are connectors here for the Gabu caliber, which I do not possess quite yet, but it is on back order, so I will have that here sometime this summer, hopefully. It don't take too long. Now, it's very accurately detailed and represented from the show itself. If anyone's seen Kyoryuger, then you would know that this is very, very accurate. And as you can see, it's very well sized too. I'm a full-grown man with average size hands, and this fits just about perfectly for my hand. It does have special effects, lights up, and has sounds. Let me go ahead and switch it on for you. Now the switch is on this side right here, tiny little red switch right above the trigger. Now, even though they do call this a revolver, it's called the Gaburevolver, it does not take any kind of ammo or anything like that in the cylinder here. This is all just, it does spin, but it's for lights and effects only. So we'll get into that here in a second. First thing I want to say is great paint job. It looks exactly like it does from the show. Obviously from the show, this part right here, the revolver spinning part, is more solid yellow. It's not as transparent here because this is where all the lights come from on this toy. Now, first off, if you pull the trigger, you get your basic gun blasting sound effect. Sounds something like out of Star Wars, but if you watch the show Kyoryuger, you'll see that it's actually pretty accurate to the sound the gun makes when it does fire. So that's really cool. It does come with two Zyudenshi, which is Japanese for beast batteries. It comes with number 1 Gabutira and number 14 Stymero. Now here is Gabutira, the Zyudenshi. These are all, again, very accurately detailed. They look exactly like they do from the show, and they're just about the same size too. You press the little button here, and it will switch from the center. The picture flips, and you go from a glow-in-the-dark T-Rex to a sparkly colored T-Rex. It's just what they do in the show, and like I said, this picture right here, when it's flipped like this does glow in the dark. So that's a cool little feature that it has. Again, it's number 1 Gabutira, and it says the name right there. Now, this weapon, the toy and all its functions work off of a pin system. Here are the pins. They are located at either end of each Zyudenshi, beast battery as it were. Here is Stymero, obviously different color, it's pink. Number 14, again it glows in the dark, press the button and the picture flips from a glow in the dark to a sparkly. Okay, again, it comes with these pins on the end because the gun, the toy reads these pins on the Zyudenshi, and you can result in different special effects and sound effects. So let's go ahead and show you at least what these two do. You press this lever down right here. Make sure that's down before you hit this, because you might damage the weapon. That opens up, as you see. The mouth just opened. Let me go ahead and show you again. Push this down. It closes. And it opens. It makes a cool little sound when it does both. Go ahead and take your beast battery. You don't have to click it, it's not required, it's just obviously prop from the show. The bottom slot is always for your transformation sound. You won't get that through the top slot, so make sure it's always in the bottom. Go ahead and close. Obviously, it's very accurate to the show. All the sound effects and everything come ripped directly from it, so everything is completely 100% accurate. I have nothing else to complain about when it comes to this. There's nothing to complain about when it comes to this. Again, with the beast battery in, it just again, pull the trigger for a basic sound effect, for a basic gun blasting sound. But now that Gabutira, the beast battery, is in the bottom transformation slot, you can spin the revolver cylinder, and you get the Kyoryuger Samba dance music. If you pull the trigger, and that's the transformation sound. You can get, there's almost unlimited combinations with all the Zyudenshi. I don't know exactly how many Zyudenshi beast batteries there are, but I know that there are quite a few as of right now. Obviously, there's all of the ones from the show. I do believe they're going to be coming out with special edition beast batteries as well. Let me go ahead and show you what it sounds like when you combine. Put one in the top slot, close it. Now the weapon will always announce the names of each beast battery you put in, regardless of what slot you put it in. Go ahead and spin the cylinder again. You get another special attack music. Pull the trigger. Yeah, that's really cool. To go ahead and eject the beast batteries, you perform the same action. There are two switches right here in the mouth. If you hit the one on the right, it will eject the top slot. There goes that one. And if you hit the one on the left, it will eject the bottom slot. And there goes that one. It's a very cool toy. Like, again, it's very accurately represented from the show. There's nothing I would change about it whatsoever. So if you guys are interested, if you guys are Kyoryuger fans, go ahead and pick yourself up one. Like I said, good luck finding one for under 60 bucks, but thankfully eBay has a pretty good stock of them at the moment, so grab one while you still can. The Saban's Power Rangers Dino Charge, which is the, I guess is what he's going to be calling Zyuden Sentai Kyoryuger here, that should be airing sometime later next year, so I'm really looking forward to it, and hopefully he doesn't change anything, especially with this the Henshin gun, with the transformation. If they do it any other way, I'm going to be very, very upset, because this is easily my favorite show to date.